Have you ever heard the story of a wish so powerful it could take flight? Today, I want to share a beautiful Vietnamese folk tale with you, a story of hope, kindness, and the magic of 1,000 paper cranes. Once nestled in a peaceful village lived a girl named Mai. She wasn't just known for her bright smile, but for a heart so full of kindness that it touched everyone she met. The village adored her. She was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. But one day, a shadow fell over Mai's life. A mysterious illness took hold of her, and despite the best efforts of every doctor, she grew weaker and weaker with each passing day. The vibrant girl who once ran through the village fields now lay frail in her bed, her laughter replaced by a quiet stillness. Her parents were heartbroken, and a somber mood settled over the entire community. It seemed like all hope was slipping away. Just when the days felt their darkest, Mai's best friend, Lin, came to visit. Seeing Mai so pale, Lin's heart ached. She sat by Mai's side, holding her hand gently. Trying to bring back a spark to her friend's eyes, Lin leaned in and whispered, "Mai, don't give up. There's an old legend, one our grandmothers used to tell us. They say that if a person folds 1,000 paper cranes, the gods will grant them a single wish." For the first time in a long time, a flicker of light returned to Mai's eyes. A wish. 1,000 cranes. The idea, as simple as it was, planted a tiny seed of hope in her heart. It was a challenge, a purpose, something to hold on to when everything else was failing. From that very day, Mai began her quest. Though her hands trembled with weakness, she was determined. She gathered every scrap of paper she could find, old letters, colorful wrapping paper, even the blank pages from old notebooks. Her mission had started. At first, her creations were a bit clumsy. The folds weren't quite crisp, and the cranes looked a little lopsided. But Mai didn't let that discourage her. With each fold, she focused all her remaining strength and all her hope into the paper. She saw more than just folded paper. She saw tiny messengers of her heart's desire. Slowly, with practice and unwavering dedication, a transformation happened. Her fingers, though still weak, learned the delicate dance of folding. Her cranes became exquisite small, perfect, with graceful wings that looked ready to catch the wind and tiny, sharp beaks. Each one was a miniature masterpiece, a testament to her resilient spirit. And with every single crane she completed, Mai would hold it close and whisper a wish. But her wishes weren't just for herself. "I wish to get well," she'd say softly, "and I wish for everyone in the world to live in peace and happiness." Her personal struggle didn't shrink her world, it expanded her heart. She poured her love for humanity into each delicate paper bird. The days melted into weeks, and Mai's room slowly filled with a colorful flock of paper cranes. They hung from strings on her ceiling, sat on her windowsill, and filled baskets by her bed. The room transformed into a magical aviary, a vibrant testament to her enduring hope. Her body, however, continued to weaken. She grew thinner and more fragile, but her spirit burned brighter than ever. The act of folding, of creating something beautiful, gave her a strength that medicine could not. The villagers would often come to visit, bringing her small pieces of beautiful paper and watching in awe as she worked. Her quiet determination inspired them all. They saw that even in the face of immense hardship, her heart remained pure and full of kindness for others. Her small room became a sanctuary of peace and perseverance. Finally, the day came when she counted her collection. 999. A whole rainbow of cranes surrounded her. With a tired but radiant smile, she looked at the final piece of white paper on her bedside table. "Just one more," she whispered to her parents, her voice barely audible. "Just one more, and my wish will fly." She felt a profound sense of accomplishment and peace. Her journey was almost complete. But that night, as the moon cast a gentle glow into her room, Mai's long struggle came to an end. She closed her eyes and drifted into a deep, peaceful sleep from which she would never wake. Her time on earth was over. The next morning, her heartbroken parents entered her room. The air was still and quiet. And there, beside her hand, which rested peacefully on the blanket, was the final, perfectly folded paper crane. In her last moments, she had completed her quest. She had folded her 1000th crane, with tears in their eyes but love in their hearts. Her parents carefully gathered all 1000 cranes. They strung them together and hung them above her bed, creating a magnificent cascade of color and paper. As the morning sun streamed through the window, its light touched the cranes. A gentle breeze whispered through the room, and something magical happened. The 1000 paper cranes seemed to shimmer and glow, their wings fluttering softly as if they were alive, ready to take flight. From that day forward, a new story was told in the village. They said that Mai's pure soul hadn't left them. Instead, it had transformed into a beautiful, real white crane. They would often look to the sky and see a single white crane soaring high above, and they knew it was Mai, carrying her timeless wish for peace, love, and kindness across the world for everyone. And so, the legend of the 1000 paper cranes became forever linked with Mai's memory. It's a reminder that even when faced with the greatest challenges, a kind heart and a hopeful spirit can create a legacy that never fades. Whenever people fold paper cranes today, they remember the girl whose hope was so strong it learned to fly. Thank you so much for joining me for this beautiful story. I hope it brought a little bit of inspiration to your day. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more tales from around the world. See you next time.